We do sponsor Nevens' English food tour too. The gas part is only part of it.
Holy Island, sometimes known as Lindisfarne, lies just off England's northeast coast, about 15 miles south of the border with Scotland. It's a magical and mysterious place, and it's been attracting pilgrims for more than 1,700 years. Morning, Dave.
Morning, Nevin. Pleased to meet you.
And you too.
Yeah, welcome to Holy Island.
Oh, I am so excited about this because I've never been to Holy Island, and I believe it's a very difficult place to get to because I died. The road gets covered.
It's an incredible place, Nevin. And yes, you're totally right. Twice a day, the road we're stood on now, water comes in, tide comes in, and we'd be up to our bellies in it. So yeah.
So timing is everything to get
Timing is
Holy.
everything.
Okay.
I think today we're there till about 12:30, and then after that we've got to be off. Otherwise, we're there in the pub all afternoon, mate.
Yeah. And tell me the history of the island.
Northumbria was a really powerful kingdom in the 7th century, possibly the most powerful kingdom in the whole of England. And what happened is that Oswald, when he came down and reclaimed the kingdom, wanted to convert to Celtic Christianity, so he brought Aidan over from Iona, and Aidan said, right, I want my monastery just out there then. And so that established it, and from then on, Holy Island has been really important to Celtic Christians and seat of Christianity, basically.
Okay. And people can go over and back. You can hear the cars going over and back, but only in low tide.
Yeah, so there's safe times for crossing and using the road. People are well aware of those, but you'll be amazed every year. There will be some cars, unfortunate people who somehow think it's wise to drive into the sea, and their cars get stuck, and the Coast Guard and the lifeboat have to come out, and shenanigans go on to get them off.
Does that happen a lot? Cars getting stuck?
So I spoke to the Coast Guard a couple of weeks ago, and they said they reckon about 20 incidents a year on the causeway. But to me, the true way of getting to the island is not by car.
Okay.
The true way is to walk.
So how long would it take now to walk from we are over to the island?
Well, if you walked fast, Nevin, you'd be across there in just over an hour. If you walked with me, we'd be taking 2 hours because we'd be learning a lot on the way. We want to experience it, we want to enjoy it, we want to feel the sand and the mud between our toes. We want to stand and listen. If you get close to the island and you stand and listen, you can hear the seals. It's just like this eerie wailing noise, like dogs wailing in the distance, and the wind carries that noise over to you. And it's just amazing. People who travel by car will never hear that sound.
Okay. And of course, a lot of birds migrate here.
Yeah.
During
so
the winter.
This time of year now, as we're coming into September, we get a lot of migratory species coming in. 20,000-30,000 geese will be in. You have the curlews, you have the oyster catchers, the little egrets, they're here all the time. There's quite a big swan population in Berwick, they'll come down here as well.
Nature at its best, isn't it?
Nature at its best, totally. So Nevin, we've crossed the sands, we've reached Holy Island. Just around the corner there is St Aidan's statue, the official endpoint, and now we're here at St Mary's Church, Lindisfarne Priory, and out in the distance there, Lindisfarne Castle.
I noticed when we were coming through all the lovely Celtic crosses.
And there's a really strong Celtic connection. You see it in the Lindisfarne Gospels, all the illuminated manuscripts, all that Celtic symbolism all the time with here. Aidan basically came from Iona. The monastery on Iona was established by the monks coming from Ireland, St Columba, and then when Oswald was here as king, he wanted to bring that Celtic Christianity with him, so he basically sent back to Iona and said, Aidan, come with me, because I need you here.
So the priory that we can see now, tell me about that.
Yeah, so that is not the priory that was built by Aidan and Cuthbert. That came far later than that. Their monastery, in effect, that was here, was mostly destroyed by the Viking raids and slowly ceased to be. And the priory came back in the 10th and 11th century then.
There's so much history here on the island, and another castle over there?
Yeah, so the castle came a bit later. When the monastery was destroyed in the time of Henry VIII, a lot of the stone was reused to build houses on the island and, of course, to rebuild the castle out there. And that was there originally as a garrison, and then later became a country residence and a country house at the start of the 20th century, remodelled by Lutyens. and eventually handed over to the National Trust in the 1950s.
Yeah, and how old is the church behind us here?
The church behind us is over 1,000 years old. So, the church is probably older than the priory. It's just a phenomenal building. And again, you go in there and you just feel a sense of space and a sense of peace, which is fantastic. There you go, Nevin.
Look at this.
Best coffee in the world.
Wow, thank you. You brought me to a busy place.
Yeah, but do you know, it's a fantastic place because it's run by people who live on the island.
Mm-hmm.
They started roasting coffee here 17 years ago, I think now, and it's just great.
Tell me about life here on the island. For how many people live here, first of all?
So I think it's about 100 people live on the island now permanently. They've got their community, they've got school, which is great.
You do pilgrims 2 or 3 times a week, you were telling me.
Yeah, so in the summer period, I can be walking across those sands 2 or 3 times a week.
And you said always in bare feet, you go.
Always in bare feet for me here. Yeah, and I try and encourage others to do that, because then you get the mud squished between your toes, you get the feeling of the sand, and in places the water is a bit deep, and it's hard to wear shoes without spoiling them.
So what did you bring me here? What's this?
So this is Cuthbert slice, St. Cuthbert slice.
Okay.
It's their own variation, on, if you like, on flapjack, but it's very, very different. Loads of zesty peel in it, and that really good.
It's one of the first things I ever made with flapjack, but it wasn't as good as this.
You'll be stealing the recipe.
That's delicious. Great coffee.
Good coffee.
Beautiful coffee. The coffee really was good, and I was told the food at my next destination was really good too. The Tempest is a new hotel and restaurant, part of the Charlton Hall estate, located close to both Holy Island and Bramburgh Castle, 2 of the area's outstanding attractions. This busy kitchen is overseen by Cheryl Radwell.
Very well, how are you? Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? The kitchen's...
Cheryl, you've got such a busy kitchen here. Lots going on.
Yeah, lots going on today. We've got a new menu just launched last night as well. So we've got a nice pan-fried fillet of beef with a cod cheek. So a nice hot pan. And then to accompany this, we have a pan haggerty.
This is interesting. So tell me about this.
It's potatoes, sliced onions and cheese. We've took a little take on it. So instead of just having it all fried together, we've layered it all, similar to a dauphinoise.
And you can have that made ahead and then crisp it up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So we'll finish that again in this pan.
So your beef is on, potato crisping up, lovely.
Yeah, some butter.
So I saw you touching it. You want this medium rare, and that what you said?
Medium rare.
A lot of work into this dish now, huh?
Yeah. And then thyme, some garlic, and then we'll just baste this. The rule of thumb I was always taught as a junior chef was, for however long you cook something, rest it for half the amount of time.
Okay, that's a good tip.
And then we'll finish with the cod cheek. So we're going to put this in the fryer for a couple of minutes, nice crisp and golden on the outside, nice and cooked in the middle. So that's our cod cheek in.
Lovely.
We'll finish off the dish now, and we'll get our shallot into this pan as well.
You're doing it nice and slow, so you're getting the heat in the centre.
Exactly, yeah, the lovely caramelisation all the way around. And then we'll finish off in this pan with our...
Some of your
vegetables, yes.
So you have your shallot, and then this is baby carrot, some kale.
And just some buttered kale,
Lovely. I like the way you put everything on a little bit of kitchen paper, clean kitchen paper,
Yeah.
You're very organised.
Then we have our plate here.
Your lovely shallot.
Have our lovely shallot.
Oh yeah, that's nice, the height.
All about colour, isn't it? Just making it pop when it hits the table.
Beautiful.
So yeah, we have our shallot puree, and that just goes
lovely.
in the bottom here. Then we've got our cod cheek over here.
Oh, I nearly forgot about that. I think it's the first time I've ever had cod and beef together.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have lobster or prawn or something.
Exactly,
That's different.
So I'm going to carve the beef.
Okay.
So we take the ends off.
Yeah, that looks beautiful.
Goes
and beautifully rested.
Yes,
lovely
exactly.
seared.
And then
nice bit of jus.
Just in here.
Oh my God, that looks so beautiful. Love your style. It's really clean, so it is.
Thank you.
And so many tips, you were given, cooking the steak. That's so much beautiful flavour. I told you it's the first time I've eaten it, now it's steak. And it works. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous
lovely.
And then your potato. All this lovely cheese. Everything is so much flavour. That is a delicious plate of food.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's absolutely gorgeous.
We do sponsor this show, too. We do sponsor this show, too.
Northumberland is on the border with Scotland, and Scotland is known, of course, for its whisky. So our Defrin is a little unusual. It's the first new whisky distillery to be built in Northumberland in 200 years. This impressive building houses a museum dedicated to Anglo-Saxon history, the distillery, and a restaurant, where the whisky and gin produced on site are used in many of their dishes.
Okay, so this is Ardgefren Distillery, so this is where the magic happens, and over here, this is our mash tun. If I open it up for you. This is our malted barley mixed with warm water. So at 8 o'clock this morning, my colleague kind of filled this as the barley and water mixed together.
So it goes in dry and then the water's added and it feels warm.
Yes, so the water is heated to kind of an optimum temperature of 63, 64 degrees at the start of the mash, and that kind of helps activate the enzymes inside the barley and start the process of the sugars being released from the starch.
So Fran, what are the ingredients for making good whisky?
So there are kind of 4 key ingredients, components to making whisky. So we've got the malted barley, we've got the heated water, we've got the yeast over in the washbacks over there, and we also kind of have an element of the wooden casks as well, which is where the spirit is laid down for the 3 years, and that imparts flavour into the spirit as well. That's a very important part.
So how long does this stay in here now?
So at the moment we've just started the transfer, so we're siphoning off the sugary liquid called wort, and that's moving across to the washbacks, and I'll take you over there now if you like.
Thank you so much.
So this is the next stage of the process, and these are our lovely wooden washbacks.
They're lovely. They're huge.
They are huge. They've got a 7,000 litre capacity, and we fill them with a liquid called wort, and that is a sugary liquid that we've siphoned off from our mash tun. And the next stage is fermentation, and for that we have a very important ingredient, yeast, which is below your feet
here?
there. Yep. So if I'll
Is this any particular yeast?
This is a distiller's yeast, so this has been specially developed for the purpose of making whiskey. So it's got an alcohol tolerance, for example, and yeah, it helps produce lots of alcohol and tasty flavour.
And just straight in?
Straight in, please,
Okay.
yeah.
What's the ratio now per yeast?
So we add 5 kilograms of yeast for that 5,000 litres of liquid.
And how long does it stay in here?
It stays in here for 4 days, so 96 hours.
With the pulp that's left over there, what happens next?
So the grain stays inside the mash tun, and then we put that out into a trailer outside, and we have a lovely local farmer that comes and takes that away for animal feed. So this is the final stage within the distillery floor. So once fermentation is complete, the liquid from the washbacks is moved over to the stills. So we've got the wash still behind you there, and I've got the spirit still behind me here. And the point of the stills is to concentrate the alcoholic content within the liquid, turning it into a spirit, helps refine flavours, and helps to get rid of any unwanted compounds.
And why is there 2 of them?
So it's distilled twice, so the wash still kind of removes all the solids, turning it into a colourless liquid, and then we can refine that further in the spirit still.
And how long will they be in the still for?
Both stills run for about 6 hours, so it's across 2 days.
So when it comes out of this still here, just in front of me, it comes out as a spirit and then it goes into the cask, is that right?
The cask is one of the most important steps, as that is where most of the flavour happens.
And is there any particular cask that you use?
We predominantly put it in ex-bourbon casks and virgin oak casks for the majority of the maturation period, but then we've got a variety of casks for finishing. So we've got Amarone, Sauterne, Cognac, just to name a few. So it's going to be really exciting as we move towards the release of our single malt.
That's really fascinating, and that's going to really determine, you know, the colour but also the flavour of the whiskey.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a big contribution to the flavour.
Well, it's been brilliant, and thank you for taking me through the whole process. It's been really, really enjoyable. Thank you so much, Fran, for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
The whisky and gin produced at Ardgefren are important ingredients in many of the dishes served in the restaurant, which is overseen by Olivia Borja.
Today we've got the salmon gravlax. So of course the first ingredient I will be use is beetroot. I'm adding some lemon zest.
Okay.
Voilà.
Loads of dill.
Yeah, lots of dill.
Beautiful.
And after we've got lemon and lime juice. On your side we've got fennel. Yes.
Yeah. How much do you want? All of it?
Put all of that.
Okay.
Yes. I love this mix. It's a melting pot of really nice color. We've got some coriander seed.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And of course, this is a Scandinavian dish, isn't it?
Yes. Come on, the origin of the recipe is from Sweden, pink peppercorns.
God, there's a lot of interesting flavours. And with all the spices, you're leaving them whole. You're not chopping them. You're not grinding them.
We can chop them. We can toast them to reach more flavor as well. It's possible.
Okay.
And our last and really important ingredient, we've got the rock salt, we've got the sugar, and we've got the pepper here.
Pepper. Yeah. And how much?
Oh, you can put all of what we've got. And after, the secret ingredient of the recipe, we've got our gin.
So plenty of gin.
It's plenty gin, yes.
Very interesting. Like I'm looking at this.
I let you
mix all this here.
Can you help me and
of course
and put on
spread it all over?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful.
And voila. So we've got the marination. It's ready. Now we just have to go to the fridge, and every day we are flipping the fish. And after 3 or 4 days of curing, we just have to drain the fish and after wash the fish, and it's ready. But I have one already ready, so you will be the first victim.
I'm your guinea pig. Really interesting the way it takes on the color.
This one have 4 days of marination because the fillet was a little bit thick. So maybe we can test.
Oh, thank you. Love it. I love the color of it.
Yes, the color is really interesting.
And what are you thinking about serving this? I mean, you know, on the menu when it goes on, a little bit of creme fraiche or something like that? Or?
I was thinking, because it's a really popular product in UK, horseradish with sour cream, and probably warm potatoes.
I really love that. It was sweet and salty, and a little bit of you could taste some of the gin. It was delicious, really, really lovely,
yes,
and the beetroot too. You're onto a winner, and so are your guests. I love it. So now your famous creme brulee.
The creme brulee, yes, one of our best desserts. It's designed with some egg yolk, sugar, double cream, milk, vanilla from Madagascar, and of course the Takembolo whiskey.
And then when it's cold, you blowtorch it, is it?
We blowtorch with sugar and a nice caramelization.
Lovely.
No, simple dish based on the flavor. The really interesting part of the recipe is the Takembolo is nearly 20% of all the liquid of the recipe.
That seems a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a lot of whiskey because during the cooking process we are losing flavor of the whiskey. So it's for that at the very beginning we are putting a lot to reach a good flavor.
And I'm sure it's very popular, is it?
Yes, it's our best selling in dessert.
And I love the nice little dish and then your little shortbread on the side.
Yes.
It's my favorite dessert, and I think it's my first time ever having a whiskey creme brulee. Yum. Is that a big enough spoon, do you think?
I think.
You can get the whiskey.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's really good and strong enough. Come on, we get a spoon and we finish this here. This is so delicious. Oh. Oh, I love it. Oh, wow. You know, I really found that very interesting. I think they've got an amazing concept here in the distillery. The whole Anglo-Saxon history here is just amazing. You go into the museum, I got time to see it, and that is so special, so it is. But you can have delicious food, you know, enjoy a nice tour of the distillery and taste some beautiful whiskey. They've got something very, very special here, and I would highly recommend it. I've been so impressed by the scenery here, both along the coast and inland, and a great way to see the countryside is to go hiking. Chris Ray is a mountain guide who not only takes people on walks, but also cooks for them as well.
So Nevin, these are the Newton Tors. I've got Easter Tor and Wester Tor, and one of them is 518 metres high. And what we've got in between here, we've got the Northumberland goats. We've got wild goats in Northumberland, and they live in that valley there. And they've been here for about 7,000 years. Now they're wild, they're completely managed by, there's a goat management committee on the estate here. There's a couple of hundred here. There's another herd further down the valley at a place called Windy Gyle. And earlier on, we were talking about Ad Gefrin, Hill of the Goat, and that's where it comes from.
It's the beautiful countryside here, isn't it?
That's absolutely wonderful. Come on, we're near the waterfall, you can probably hear it.
Yeah, you can hear the water. Thank you. This is very posh.
And all this stuff I've got to carry with me.
This is brilliant.
Today I'm going to do some scallops with black pudding. I've made a celeriac puree and I've got an apple reduction. So it should be spot on for you.
That's like a restaurant.
Yeah, you're familiar with this.
The apron goes on.
Why not? I'm going to get our celeriac puree. So that's just heating up through there nicely. So I'm going to pop that to one side and we'll let that nice and hot.
Tell us about your stove. It looks brilliant.
Well, this is a solo stove, and when I started doing this, I thought I didn't want to use gas. I wanted to find something which was more natural, as it were, because we're out in this beautiful environment. So I bought one of these, which I get wood for. I mean, it's designed that I can use wood that we would just go and pick up from around here, but I bring it with us because it would just be wet if I went and got it from here. The beauty of this is I can actually pick it up on the bottom, and it's not going to burn the ground. Yeah. I always set up near a river, and then there is an accident, we've got water straight by. I've got to be really careful now in the national park.
Yeah. I'd say you're very conscientious of your environment.
Well, you have to be. Leave no trace.
Yeah. Good man.
Let's get on with these scallops then.
Okay. Nice hot pan, that's the key.
That's the way, isn't it?
And you have a nice light pan which heats, conducts very, very nice.
They shouldn't take too long, as you know.
No, this is brilliant. Well done. Beautifully caramelized.
Thank you, Chef. So, this is a celeriac puree, which I made in advance. Couldn't be doing that down here, could I? I'll do yours.
What other dishes would you cook?
I do a lot of things with flatbread, salads.
Yes.
Meatballs work well, kebabs.
You even bought the garnish.
I did.
Huh? What is this now?
So this is an apple reduction.
Oh my God.
Apples from my sister's garden.
I adore scallops.
That's good.
They are delicious. The apple is beautiful, lovely acidity.
It works really well, doesn't it?
This is so delicious.
I'll just join you.
Love
there
that.
We go.
Good man. Love the flavour. So Chris, how did you get into doing these tours?
Well, I've done event catering for nearly 30 years now. Along came COVID and well, that world disappeared, didn't it?
Of course.
So because I'm a qualified, what they call mountain leader, I can take people to the hills and charge them. I thought initially, well, I'll just take people hiking, try and make a few quid, put food on the table for the family. But then I had the idea of combining the catering with the hiking and came up with Fell's Kitchen.
I love it.
So I listen to the clients and see what they need and design the route around that, and then of course the menu.
It's such a unique experience for people to get lovely food out in the open. It's healthy and it's fun and it's
exactly.
Fabulous.
You know, it's been really good. Well, catering's always been a passion of mine.
Yeah.
I started when I was 14. I love it. I still love it now. I love the whole industry, and I've always enjoyed the hiking. So just combined the two. And one of the beauties of it is, I always say this to people at the end, I've ended up spending an entire day with people I would never normally have met.
That's true.
And everybody's got a story, everybody's got a history, and it's lovely just finding out a little bit about different people.
Everything is so beautiful. I just can't believe the way you did it. Like, it's, you know, coming from a shed, like that's a restaurant plate of food.
Well, I'm glad you say so.
Yeah,
coming from you, sir. Well, I've got pud for you, yeah.
What?
You have. I brought pud as well.
Can this day get any better? In the next episode, I'll be in Newcastle again, visiting the head chef at Six Restaurant, located on the top floor of the impressive Baltic building. In another part of the city, the modestly named small canteen is getting rave reviews from England's top food critics. I go underground at the Victoria Tunnel, one of Newcastle's most popular visitor attractions, and I visit what is reputedly the oldest dining room in England. I hope you'll join me.
We do sponsor Nevens English Food Tour too. The gas part is only part of it.